Hello, magical beings. Dino here. Just wanted to bring on the energy of the five frequencies now, the divine essence that we all are, the divine essence of all creation. Just want to ground ourselves with gratitude just for this very moment that we have today. For me to share with you about biohacking, share with you a few different tools and techniques that I've learnt over the years doing genome healing. So I just wanted to ground myself with gratitude for everything right here, right now, with the frequency from Grigori Grabavoy. That is 687-855-68427, 687-855-68427, 687-855-68427. And as I bring these frequencies in, I also want to bring in the frequency of prosperity and abundance for all beings. It's 714-273-21893, 714-273-21893, 714-273-21893. So these frequencies are from Grigori Grabavoy. If you don't know about it, I will show you a little bit more. So I'm just going to share my beautiful screen here. And I've got this beautiful frequency going through the prosperity and abundance. You can hear that in the background. So I'm very low at the moment. But as I said, my name is Dean. I'm a father of three magical beings. Jade being the one on the left and the pink there on that picture. Sapphire on the right there, and my little man Onyx. I am a gyp rocker. I'm a plasterer for all beings that listen to this. If you don't know what that is, I work in the building industry and I put up walls and ceilings and then make them fill them in with plaster so they become nice and flat for when the painters come in. Been doing that for on and off for many years now, since I was probably 17 or 16 or something like that. My dad's a plasterer, so I just followed in his footsteps and been on and off for many years. Probably about 6 years ago, I woke up to myself. I woke up to a person that I didn't want to be. I told myself many times over the years beforehand that I never wanted to become my stepfathers because they were very abusive in different sort of ways, mentally, emotionally, physically. So I never wanted to become them, and I seen myself becoming them in a way that I was smacking my kids, yelling and screaming while, Sapphire was young, Onyx wasn't around at the time. And I wanted to change my own thought patterns, my own actions, my own reactions. I wanted to go deep inside myself to see what was going on and all the patterns that goes on within us. So I became a conscious practitioner in genome healing. I learned genome healing and I learned from other different beings. The main one was Carol Roberts that does genome healing. Also, I had another friend, Frances Douglas. She's a magical healer as well and has taught me over the years when I became aware of certain things. And she taught me a lot as well, a lot of really good, powerful tools. So I do energy and information consulting as well because over the years I've learned all about energy and a lot of the information that I have taken on for myself I want to share with a lot of people. So this is one of them. This is about biohacking. Biohacking is just we're hacking our genetic makeup. We're hacking our genes, our DNA, our biology. And when we start to do this by the number sequences that I have here through genome healing or any sort of energy work, but we're really doing it through nutrigenomics. So this is the frequency for harmony. Please use this frequency up through your chakras. I'm going to just say a few of these different things, different number sequences and stuff from Grigori Grabavoy because they're very powerful. Numbers are very powerful, especially if they're set into a sequence, which represents the meaning or the frequency of harmony or any other meanings or frequencies, because everything is vibrating, everything is frequency, everything is information as well. It's the energy of information. We get told information daily, we absorb information daily, we eat information, we hear information, we speak information, so everything is information. So when we create our reality, which we do 24/7, through our subconscious patterns, not all the time being conscious about it. We have these certain patterns that go on, and that's information. So when we're creating our reality, when we don't like the things or feel that there's things that we need to change, then we can create that consciously. So, so welcome to Biohacking. I love what we do. I love the products that we have. I love biohacking my, my biology, my frequency, my DNA. And over the years, I've learned so much about our cells, about our DNA, how much information we can store on one bit of information, on one bit of DNA strand. We can hold so much terabytes of information. So for you guys, if you can, please put down these 7 5s. These are to process the information correctly. So use this daily. Use it daily in a way that you want to process all information, the books that you read, the shows that you watch, just anything that you are doing to really heighten your frequency up, the energy work that you do. You want to process all this information correctly for your own being. So your own being is vibrating at a frequency where it's processing faster. It's doing it with ease and grace and with prosperity filling you up. So you are at that higher frequencies to help others, to bring them up, bring our consciousness up. Also use this lovely EMF protections, because everything is being cast onto devices, smart devices from our Wi-Fi's, anything that has internet connection or a phone connection. We are bombarding ourselves with so much of this EMF frequencies, these invisible realms that we don't see, these invisible frequencies, these energies that are coming off our phones. So I just wanted to share with you this lovely technique. It's called the luminous square. See this luminous square? Just place this luminous square over the top of your mobile device. Say luminous square, activate, and put in these frequencies that we have here to eliminate the effects of EMFs on the body, to have a protective pendant, and to eliminate the sensitivity to very high frequencies. The luminous square can also be used. This is from Grigori Grabovoi. This is from Carol Roberts in her genome healing. But you can protect your car, bike, anything. If you place this luminous square over it, you can protect these other things that we have around us, to protect your home. You can also use it to remove all the toxins inside your fruit, vegetables, anything like that. You place it over your food. You can, of course, protect against any kind of electromagnetic smog. Say that this device is free from electromagnetic smogs. Our devices like iPads, computers, and everything like that. You can also use it as, have my child come home from school, protect them, and everything like that. So you just program the luminous square. It's a very powerful tool to use, and I thank you, Grigori Grabovoi, and thank you to Carol Roberts for showing these lovely tools. So biohacking is all about nutrigenomics. That's the way that we're biohacking through nutrigenomics. And what I'm going to talk about is activation. We have supplements that we take daily, that people take, to get the nutrients and minerals and everything like that in the body. If I told you that the periodic table that we learn in science, really your body is a chemistry. So you have everything already inside you. You have all the nutrients and minerals already inside you. And when you know this, and when you talk to your own body, as we do in genome healing, when we talk to our certain organs and the masculine and feminine energy that's within you, that because you are created by the masculine and feminine energy, we can activate our body to be at its full optimal function. And that's your body rejuvenate itself constantly, 24/7. And for us, we need to be doing this every single day. So I'm going to talk to you about activation, not supplementation. So we are the leaders in nutrigenomics, in a way that we are eating certain foods to activate our DNAs, to activate our genes to express themselves. So nutrigenomics is what you eat affects how your genes behave. And not only what we eat, it's also the environments as well. Your environment makes your body express through its gene expression. So nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we were once thought we were powerless, especially within our bodies, we just thought that we couldn't really change anything, especially our genes, is now an era that's over, which is have at least some control. There's more control than we scientifically can prove, but our cells are always listening. When we speak to ourselves, when we think to ourselves, when we are saying words to certain people and things like that, we are expressing ourselves through our genes, through deep inside. So the ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at mercy of our DNA. So just that little comment was from Fox News. So why do we feel so bad these days? Why is so much going on within our bodies? Why is disease on the rise? People are so tired. They're really run down. People have got a lot of backaches, a lot of aches and pains within the body. They've got a lot of inflammation going on. A lot of people are getting headaches and migraines, especially from our the blue light screens and stuff like that we have, because a lot of people are on their phones. A lot of people are using the radiation going into their heads. And a lot of brain cancers and stuff like that is on the rise as well. And I suffered from migraines since I was very young as well. Probably 12 or so or something like that. And I've been suffering from them for since then. And they come and go. Like I could have them monthly, I could have them weekly. It doesn't really matter, but they were really harming my body and really harming my life in many ways that I just couldn't go to work. I couldn't do certain things. But being now totally activated, there was a time that I haven't had a migraine for over 2 months, which was just a blessing for me because I had more energy and everything was going on for me. But we also go through stages where our body needs to detox. People are struggling to sleep. People are getting colds and flus a lot more these days. And just emotional stress is on the rise as well. It's really, really bad. So have you heard of oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is something that is been around for a while, and not many people know about oxidative stress. A lot of people know about inflammation. When we get told when we've got inflammation in certain parts of our bodies, that we just need to reduce that inflammation. Oxidative stress is another word for inflammation, really. And our cells are perfect and divine in every single way, but we're getting taxed by these things called free radicals. And then our cells become that's the cells with oxidative stress, as you can see there. So with the tomato there, if you leave a tomato out, the air oxidizes it and it becomes rotten. So all this information that I'm going to share with you today is here as educational purposes only. I'm not here to claim to reduce, to treat, to prevent, or cure, or mitigate any disease. There is peer-reviewed science to back all this information up, but it's here just for educational purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm not in any sort of medical part of that sort of environment or anything like that. I'm just here educational purposes, and from my own experience of what I've done to reduce my oxidative stress, what I've done to change my own mindset, what I've done for my family, especially my family, to change the way that we think and feel and eat and everything that goes on within our environment, within our society, the way how things are. So where to start? Biohack number one, I'd just like to say, is to reduce our oxidative stress. It's a really big thing to reduce our oxidative stress, especially the free radicals that are going on in the body. But I just want to ground yourself now. You've got to have things around you, especially when you're watching certain things. You've got to have, If you're on your phone, put your bare feet on the ground and ground yourself, because it will reduce the EMFs. It will reduce the radiation that's coming off the phone onto you, because it's going back into Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is just divine in every single way. So when we're grounding ourselves, use that frequencies to ground yourself. And also this frequency is the same for grounding yourself with gratitude. So have the gratitude for all this information as well. I have also an orgonite to reduce the EMFs. That's, to eliminate those positive ions or negative ions, the stuff that, that's going on in our environment. We need to reduce a lot of that that's around us, especially in our homes when we have Wi-Fi going. So I just wanted to say what causes oxidative stress. Just about everything causes oxidative stress. When you breathe, oxidative stress is coming onto your body. So see, this is an apple. When we cut an apple open, we can put lemon juice on one half. Lemon juice is an antioxidant, so it's going to eliminate that oxidative stress that's going on the apple. So this is also the same for our bodies. There's so much that goes on. We over-exercise too much. There's pollutants going in our air that we breathe. The petrols that we have, there's a lot of things that are going on in our environment that is causing us to have oxidation in our body. Just breathing with the air that we have today is causing our body to have oxidative stress. The EMFs, the radiation comes from our phone. Our water's been poisoned with all sorts of toxins and stuff like that we just drink. If you don't have a filter in your house, please get a filter. There's so much that goes on in our tap water that is just harming the body. And most of our tap water, most of our public water is all dead water. It's not alive. You need to have water that is alive, that is at a frequency to go inside your cells. If you just have dead water, it's not doing nothing. You're not even getting enough water into the body. I program my water every day. So I use certain things to have my glass over the top, and it's vibrating at the Sri Rancha there. That's that beautiful sacred geometry. I use the flower of life. I use the numbers that we have here from Grigori Grabovoi. But oxidative stress is a part of our lives, and it's making our cells becoming damaged. And that's a really bad thing, because everything in our environment is causing oxidative stress. Why is oxidative stress dangerous, and why should we reduce it? So this frequency here, just bring yourself back to the creator's norm, your DNA, because your DNA is what is inside you. That's those genes that are being expressed, and they're either at a level of high, being expressed too much, or at a level that's low, that's not being expressed enough. So oxidative stress is linked to over 200 different diseases. That's cancer, that's all sorts of stuff it's linked to that many. And when you think about it, a lot of people have got so much going on within their bodies that they take pharmaceutical drugs that are just going to put a Band-Aid over the top of it. It's not going to go down to the core issue, the core problems. And we need to go down to the core. We need to go right down into the gene expression. So don't wait till it's too late, until you have one of these diseases. We want to reduce your oxidative stress right here, right now. We want you to be at your full potential. If you breathe, you have oxidative stress. Study proves that oxidative stress increases with age. So when we become more experienced in this beautiful world, we are becoming more oxidized. We're becoming more oxidative stress in our bodies, in our cells. So there's going to be just a few of these, but the immune system is a very powerful way for us to build our bodies back up to its full potential. But when we have oxidative stress, especially emotional stress in the environment, in your environment, families, that cause a lot of stress in our bodies. So the stress hormone, this is from Bruce Lipton, will shut off the function of things. So when our stress hormones in our body and we're overstressing ourselves, it's going to shut off certain things, certain functions in our body. And one of those things is the immune system. When your immune system is shut down and it's not doing what it's designed to do, you become, in a way, at disease. You have illness. You have, colds and flus. You take on more of that negative, lower vibration, because your immune system needs to be full on vibrating at its highest potential to eliminate all sorts of things that is going on within the body. So if you don't know Bruce Lipton, please look him up. He's got some powerful tools. He talks about epigenetics and what it's doing, what his studies have done, and what he has done for over 30, 40 years, been telling the medical industry on, epigenetics and how our environment really does have our genes express us in a way that if our environment is very stressful, our genes are just being stressed out as well. So look him up. He's very powerful. So can I reduce my oxidative stress with food? Yes, you can. Food is, nutrition is what we are all about. Having the right foods, having the powders, the green powders and stuff like the green smoothies that we drink, to get all those nutrients into our bodies. We can reduce our oxidative stress with eating food, but it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you're eating strawberries, you have to eat a certain amount of strawberries. You're doing 1-to-1 ratio. With our lovely NRF2 activator, you're activating your own body to produce 1 million 1 million antioxidants inside your cells, and it's destroying those free radicals. Millions of free radicals in each cell that it's doing. So you're taking one protanum, one of these NRF2 activators, and it's doing 1 million of those free radicals that it's removing. Food-wise, it's the 1-to-1. So you really want the 1 million to 1. Then, you can have the 1 million to 1, and then you eat your fruits and vegetables. How much oxidative stress do we have? We have lots. We potentially have millions of free radicals in every cell. So millions of free radicals in every cell. So we have 37.2 trillion cells in our body. That's around 3.72 quintillion free radicals in our body. So if you want to, look at those numbers, look at those zeros after that, we have a lot of free radicals in our body, especially with the environment that we live in, the stress that we come on. We're just making more and more free radicals within our body. So we want to, really eliminate this sort of stuff. You could have a tub of blueberries that's going to eliminate 6,700 of those free radicals because it's producing that much antioxidants in the body. Again, protanum, 1 million antioxidants it's going to activate in each cell. So your body is activating itself to produce these antioxidants. So this is our protanum, the NRF2 synergizer. It's proven to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. It supports the natural cellular repair and rejuvenation process. It's increased the median lifespan of male mice by 7%. Just imagine yourself having an increase of lifespan. It would be absolutely amazing. Protanum activates your body to create 1 million antioxidants per cell. So these are the 5 lovely herbs that actually activate it. And it's certified drug-free by the BSCG. So athletes are allowed to take this beautiful NRF2 activator because it's going to rejuvenate their cells. It's going to reduce that oxidative stress, especially when they're exercising over and over again. Our body needs to rejuvenate. You're going to heal a lot faster. You're going to rejuvenate a lot faster. So our protanum, the synergized way, it works 18 times more effectively than the sum of the ingredients. So you can get like the powders of all these ingredients. If you you can buy the packets of each of these ingredients, and then you can put it into a drink, a smoothie, or something like that, and you'll still get your NRF2 activated in that cell, and it will produce those more antioxidants as well. But Protandim is a powerful synergized way. They've got this patented as a way that no one else is allowed to have that same equation, the same amount of ingredients as they do in the Protandim there in the NRF2 activator, and it's 18 times stronger. That's why it produces so much more antioxidants in the body. Again, the breakthrough with nutrigenomics is activation, your body to be activated. We are not a supplement, so we're activation, not supplementation. So the Oregon State University, this is their own research. A lot of our universities and stuff like that they have over in the States have done their own research. When it finds a problem, the NRF2 essentially goes back to the cellular nucleus and rings the alarm bell, where it can turn on up to 200 genes that are responsible for cell repair, detoxification of carcinogens, protein and lipid metabolism, antioxidant protection, and other actions. So that's just their own way of them testing out Protandim, and this is what they've come up with, like with their own peer-reviewed studies as well. In their report, the scientists called this a longevity insurance factor. So these are our lovely industries, our lovely universities that have done their own research on Protandim NRF2. And if you go on pubmed.gov, if you've never been on pubmed.gov, I didn't know about pubmed.gov until this lovely golden activator came to me. You can look up Protandim and you can see that we have 26, maybe 27 peer-reviewed studies now that are on pubmed.gov. This is like a place where a lot of the scientists and doctors and stuff like that, if they need to go somewhere to find some way of seeing if their studies are legitimate, this is where they go. They go on PubMed and they type in whatever they need to type. You can type in NRF2 and it'll come up with peer-reviewed studies. You could go into oxidative stress, and when you type in oxidative stress, there's like 100,000 or 200 and something thousand peer-reviewed studies about oxidative stress. And you can put in oxidative stress and your illness and it'll come up with those studies as well. So it's a very powerful tool to have on PubMed.gov, and for us to have, the universities doing their own studies there, and to have them published onto PubMed is really powerful, to be a part of this beautiful company that just want everyone to be at their optimal state, especially with the environment that is going on for us today. So biohack number 2, let's boost our mitochondria. If you don't know what mitochondria is, I didn't know what mitochondria is, but mitochondria is your energy source in each cell. So the destruction or weakening of mitochondria, the power sources in your cells, can lead to severe health complications, including multiple sclerosis, autism, bipolar, heart disease, and cancer. There's so much more that goes on. So that's lovely frequencies to build up, to boost your mitochondria as well, from Grigory Grabovoy. So use that frequency daily. But as well as boosting our mitochondria is going to cause more oxidative stress, because your cells are getting a boost. And when the cells get a boost of that energy, it causes your cells to create more free radicals in the body. And that's why we have our NRF2 synergizer to reduce that oxidative stress. So this is our NRF1 synergizer. These are the lovely herbs that are in it. And it's going to improve performance through energy production. You're going to enhance your cellular health. Cells function at its peak performance, and that's what you want. You want your cells to be at their peak peak performance and the energy to be boosting. So you want to boost your mitochondria production at their ability to network. You want your cells to be talking to each other. You want your skin cells, your liver cells, your heart cells, your brain cells. You want them to be networking, as we do daily. All of us are always networking. So we want our cells to be networking inside ourselves as well. So the NRF1 will boost that up for us and increase your cellular energy, your ATP. Again, this is, educational purposes. We're not here to tell you this is going to diagnose, it's going to treat or cure or prevent any sort of disease. There is science to back it all, but here it's just educational purposes. Why take the NRF2 and NRF together? Well, it's going to less the oxidative stress. You're going to have more cellular energy and optimal nuclear communication as well. Those cells are going to be communicating to each other. Another thing from Bruce Lipton that I heard watching one of these lovely videos on YouTube, in that community, that a cell must follow what the central voice is saying. So the central voice is you. You are the central voice. So when we are consciously going about our days, our cells are always listening. So you want to be speaking to your body, speaking to other beings in a way that you are giving them more energy. You are uplifting them. You are getting their vibrations to rise up. You are bringing their immune system at its optimal function. And your cells will listen to you, because your cells have a way of listening to their higher authority, which is your conscious mind, in a way that it's going to listen and do what you say to do. So cells rejuvenate, cells communicate, just cells be fully activate our NRF1, NRF2 pathway. Thank you, cells, for being at your optimal performance. Again, biohack through nutrigenomics, activation. It's all about activating your own body, biohacking your body. It's not about supplementation. Biohack number 3, happiness. Bring on this happy frequency. Bring yourself into a happy state. When you are happy and having a joyful state, loving state, compassionate state, you are really at your optimal functioning. And so we're going to protect and help our guts right now. This is all about our ProBio. ProBio is another one of these physical tools that we need to be taken. 5 signs that your gut needs a little bit of TLC. Your digestive system is not really functioning. You've got stomach aches, gas, bloating, heartburn, things are just going on. You've got brain fog. Your brain and gut is not connected. You really got to have this, you got to have your brain, your heart, and your gut, all 3 of these connected, because if they're not connected, you are not functioning at your optimal state. Your mood, serotonin is made in the gut. So if you have a unhealthy gut, your mood is really influenced by the genes that are being expressed that is going on. So you want your gut to be at its optimal peak performance, because it's going to produce more serotonin, which is going to make you feel even happier. So if you have food cravings, weight problems, imbalance of the gut bacteria, poor sleep, less serotonin equals less melatonin, the get good sleep hormone. You want to have a good night's sleep. We've been told that we need to sleep 8-9 hours or whatever it is a day. They say this because they want you to be sleeping that amount of time. Really, 6 hours sleep is really all you really need. When you're having a good night's sleep, all you really need to do is have a deep sleep in complete darkness. You need to be producing more of this energy inside you while you're sleeping, your gut to be really healthy to digest all the foods. But if you are having a good deep night's sleep, you are healing the body, and it's magical to have a good night's sleep. And when you only sleep for 5-6 hours a night, as I do, you really have so much more energy, so much more time during the day, especially when you're waking up nice and early, when everyone's still sleeping. You have a beautiful time to be able to go deep within yourself and really heal what's going on within yourself. So, you know, our stomach, small intestines, large intestines, these are the pH levels that we have in our bodies. So when we take our probio, we want our probiotics, any probiotics that you take, we need it to go past the stomach. It needs to get into the small intestines. And this is where the absorption of most nutrients and fatty acids, especially water, needs to go into the small intestines. And when it's in those small intestines, 80% of the immune system cells are in your small intestines. So you want the probiotic or any probiotic that you have to go there. Most of the probiotics that we have go into the stomach, and the acid just burns it up, and it doesn't really go into your small intestines. So you really want it to get into your small intestines. So this is why our probio is really good. There's a frequency there for your digestive system as well. So the 5 differences between our probio and others, it includes the beta-glucan, which is clinically proven ingredient to enhance the digestive system. Okay, we have features of DR caps, which is a unique control release technology, delivered probiotics throughout the day and deep into your small intestines where they are needed the most. And we have 6 different strains of probiotics in there, and they're very powerful strains as well. Most probiotics dissolve within 7 minutes. So if you're not having those probiotics on an empty stomach, so then within 7 minutes as it hits your stomach or any part where it starts to dissolve already, it needs to have that quick release, quick digestive stomach going through the stomach. It needs to get into your small intestines, and that's only 7 minutes. So really, our Life Vantage probio starts disintegrating in 52 minutes. So having a probio, one of our probios, early hours in the morning, 30 minutes or so before you eat. If you have one of these tablets, at least you know it's going to go into the small intestines, because it will start to disintegrating in 52 minutes, and it's going to really end up in the small intestines and stuff like that. And also, we've even found that having this before you have breakfast, you don't feel as hungry, or you don't eat as much as when you take this. We also have a desiccant bottle. It's no refrigerating. This lovely bottle, the way how it is, it's beautifully designed, and you can take it with you anywhere you go. It is a magical thing. So this is the prices. This is lovely frequencies here. If you have any problems with your weight and everything like that, please use these frequencies daily. They will help you. Just the power of you believing that you are reducing your weight and everything like that with these frequencies from Grigori Grabovoy, they're really going to help you. So this is our discounted pack, the Essentials, Activated Essentials. It's simple, 3-part bundle designed to help you get the most out of your day. You have the NRF2 that combats free radicals. You've got the NRF1 that enhances cells, energy levels, and the optimal digestion. If you buy this trio, this Activated Essentials, it's $190, you get free shipping. So that's really, really great to have. And especially when you are taking all 3 of them, you are really getting your body to be activated. Biohack number 4, protect your body from the outside. This is a skin frequency. If you have problems with your skin, use this frequency to go into your skin's cells, see it really activating your skin cells and rejuvenating your skin cells. So our true science is not just a skincare range. There's so many skincare ranges out there, but it's the only patented NRF2 activated skincare in the world. So this has our NRF2 Protanum activator inside this lovely skincare range. So when you're washing your face, because your skin is your biggest organ, you want your skin to be at its highest performance, because it's taking on so much damage from the sun, the environment, the toxic hair, what we put on our skin, creams, washing, shampoos, conditioners, there's so much that goes on that our body is just absorbing, and it absorbs really, really a lot faster when we're putting this sort of stuff on there. So our NRF2 activator is going to rejuvenate our skin cells. It's going to activate that NRF2 pathway that is in our skin cells, and it's going to just rejuvenate our skin so much more faster, cleaner, and your skin is going to look younger. It's going to be more moisturized, it's going to have smoother skin, it's going to be brighter and more luminous, and you will look younger. So that's a lovely photo of one. So I've got to get some more photos. This is our True Science hand care hand cream as well. You can see the difference just within a month there, well, over a month of this lovely lady's hands. You can really see the difference on her skin. So biohack number 5, protect your hair from oxidative stress. Yes, your hair gets oxidative stress. Yes, your body gets oxidative stress. Your skin does. If you want to rejuvenate your hair, that's a frequency there for you to use. So our True Science hair care is also NRF2 activated. So our shampoo and conditioner is one of the best shampoos and conditioner you can get on the market. Our scalp serum is going to go right into your scalp, and it's going to create a way that your scalp is going to rejuvenate hair. It's going to even create more hair. Your hair is going to become thicker and more healthier. Our True Science shampoo and conditioner and our scalp serum. If you haven't heard of the app called Think Dirty is an app that actually has different products on there, and if you scan this barcode or whatever, you can look up if your product that you have on there has got toxins and stuff in there that's not really good for the body or for your hair. Same with our True Science skincare as well. But the Think Dirty app made us have one of the best shampoos and conditioners. As you can see, it's got a 1 and a 2. That's like really, really good. A lot of other different products have like a 4 and higher. If you just went and got your shampoo and conditioner and you have a look for yourself, most things that we get from our pharmacies or anywhere really in Australia here, like in Woolies or Coles or whatever, most stuff that have been around for a very long time have so much chemicals in there that you just wouldn't believe that it's doing harm to your body. It's not actually doing anything that's really good. So we have this hair care that supports normal hair growth, as it reduces the hair loss from breakage and strengthens each hair strand. This lovely being here, this lovely lady, she has had skin issues for a while throughout her life. And as you can see here, before she had her scalp up there, she had some skin issues going on. I forget what it was, psoriasis, I think it was. And with her just putting the shampoo and conditioner and using the scalp serum, in 2 weeks, you can see the hair growth coming back, and you can see the skin so much more at its optimal performance. It doesn't have the psoriasis or whatever the skin issue that was going on. And then 2 months later, you can see the hair growth that has come back. And that's from her using it. I don't know if she was using it every day, but still, just by her using it over the time that she has it, she's regrowth her hair back, and she's also reduced that oxidative stress of her skin condition that was going on as well. I'm really, really I'm so powerful with the information that we have, and with the information from our lovely Dr. Emoto. If you don't know Dr. Emoto and the water experiments, this is why I program my water. Every day I'm giving my kids programmed water, because I want their optimal. I want them to be drinking water that's got frequencies inside it that's going to rejuvenate the body, rejuvenate their cells. The cells are really communicating with each other. But Dr. Emoto played music, he done prayers, he wrote words on glasses and, you know, on water and stuff like on the glass and of the water, and programming the water with love and stuff like. And then he freezed the water, and when he freezed it, he took it under a microscope, and this is what the water had: sacred, beautiful geometry. Like, you just look at the music of Mozart, like, look at that sacred geometry, it just looks so divine. And then of Beethoven, you know, like, just having these certain frequencies, especially the music that we listen to these days, is all done with 440 hertz. They changed it in the 50s or whatever it was, because 432 hertz is what every instrument should be tuned to. You should be listening to music at a 432 hertz, because that is the frequency of love, that is the frequency of Mother God, this is the frequency of healing our bodies. And so when music is played through that 432 hertz, when you tune your guitar, every string, every instrument, you're vibrating these frequencies, this music out, and it's rejuvenating the body. It's making you feel so much more happier. You just feel more alive when you're listening to music that's played by this. So the word thank you, like, thank you, very powerful. You want to be saying thank you to yourselves. You want to be saying thank you to people. You want to be saying thank you to the water that you are drinking, because if you are saying thank you, this is what the frequency, this is what the sacred geometry comes out. And you want to have sacred geometry within you daily. This is the bottom one there, the bottom screen is cell phones. That's, you know, it's distorted and stuff like. If you go on to Dr. Emoto with the water experiment, have a look on YouTube. There's a few videos there with him in it. Bless him, he's not here physically anymore, but he is here spiritually, always with us, within us. So thank you to Dr. Emoto for showing this. So Life Vantage follows the world trends. We are following the world's trends in ways that Uber's changing taxi, Airbnb is changing our accommodation when we go on holidays. Facebook, of course, there's really pros and cons with Facebook, you know, and Amazon, same thing, pros and cons. Like, we're buying things more online. You know, we're doing a whole lot more things online. So business has changed, and everyone wants a second income. Everyone wants some sort of residual income. That's what I wanted. If I don't go and do plastering for 8 hours a day, then like today, you know, I'm not earning money because I'm not putting my time in for money, as we all have been programmed in a way to put time for money. We go out and do our work for a certain amount of time and we get paid for that. And then when we come home, our money stops coming in because we're not putting time in for money. So we are changing that for a lot of beings. I want a residual income. I want money coming in 24/7. I don't want to be giving my time for money anymore. I'm over that stage. I'm over that paradigm that is over there somewhere else back in the past. I'm going with the trend. I'm going with the residual income because I want to be earning money 24/7 with, you know, doing trading or anything like that. So with our business that we have in Australia for Life Vantage, we are at the early adopters. We are at a stage at, that it's only just the beginning. Like, Life Vantage has been around for 10 years now. It's only been in Australia for 5 years or so, or something like that. And it's only starting to get into different countries and stuff like that as well. So for a lot of beings, we are the early adopters. We are the people that are changing the world in ways with business. We are really going to have that momentum of growth, and we are going to be at the beginning of it all, and we are just going to ride the wave. We're just going to go up and up and up until we stabilize in the long run. And this is beautiful timing to be a part of a company that really wants to help people thrive, to help people be at their optimal performance. So Life Vantage also has shares. If you're right into shares and buying shares and stuff like that, I would recommend you buying some shares from Life with LifeVantage, because we are a company that is making millions of dollars a year, and we are growing and growing and growing, and we are going to keep growing so fast and so strong, that I'm so grateful to be a part of this beautiful environment with like-minded beings that want to help others, especially get a lot of people off the prescription drugs that are just doing harm to their bodies. So network marketing has been around for a very long time. And just in the recent years and stuff like that, network marketing is growing. There's so many more people networking. And, you know, network marketing is people just networking daily. If you see a movie, you would recommend it to someone else. If you buy some sort of product, you would recommend it to someone else. You are networking daily to all beings. It's not hard to do. You just got to speak your truth, be authentic, and really be in that state of wanting to help others, because with our golden activator, we are activating our bodies to do what it's designed to do, and that is to rejuvenate ourselves. That is to heal the body. That is to reduce our oxidative stress. Our bodies already has the chemistry inside it. So as you can see with the graph, $183 billion a year in 2016. You just think about it now, 3 years down the track, 4 years now, or even like to today, and then think about it 3 years or 5 years or whatever. Network marketing is just growing and growing and growing. So this is an old slide, it's 2017, but if you want to become a distributor, you want to network with people, you want to build a team and stuff like that, it's very powerful when we start having a residual income, and we have the time like I do today, to be able to express myself with people, to share with me, with others, what I've gone through, what I've experienced so far, and what I'm earning and stuff like that as well. So if you come on board, Pro 3, you're getting 580 or even, a bit more than that, with our, with the income that you can get. It's very powerful to have an extra income. If you become Pro 5, $2,500 a month. Like, who wouldn't want to have $2,500 a month coming in every month? Becoming Pro 8, Pro 9, $20,000 to $40,000 a month. You just think about what that could do for your family, what it could do for your own life, to really have this residual income coming in. You're not putting your time for money anymore. You're having this beautiful income coming in because you are helping others to thrive and to rejuvenate their body. So to become a customer, there's no fees to join. There's monthly orders of your choice at a reduced price. The dual synergizer with the probio, like that essential pack, is really the best thing for us to have. It's a trio for our body. But if anything, the NRF2 is your main thing. That's the main one for all beings to reduce their oxidative stress. To have the NRF1 is to boost your mitochondria, to have those energy cells really at its optimal, and the probio to really have your gut at its peak performance. If you want to become a distributor, we have low startup costs. There's solid earnings, as you can see, for the opportunities with that. You're just part-time. You're networking daily. You're sharing the products. You're sharing your own story, what it's doing for you, and what it's done for other beings as well. Because our stories about this is really powerful, because, I've reduced my oxidative stress. I've reduced my headaches. I've reduced the pains in my body. I've had more energy. I want to play more with the kids, because when I go and plaster, doing plastering and stuff like that, during the day, when I come home, I used to be quite tired and not want to do too much, especially with the kids. And you don't have any time. You straight back up again. You're playing busy out back the ball, running around, jumping on the trampoline, going places. You just got to have that extra energy boost, and it's so good to have that extra energy boost. And especially activating your kids, man. If you have kids, especially kids with illnesses and stuff like that, You really want their body to be activated. When their bodies are activated, they're more harmonious. You know, my kids are just so harmonious when they're activated, and because they're activated, they're having that harmonious state more and more around themselves. They help each other. They make each other feel a whole lot better. You can just see the difference within them. So you have these assets when you join. You get corporate, you get production, quality control, shipping, customer service, websites, advertising, marketing. You know, you get all this when you join. You know, you can open up a franchise if you want. It's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. You know, this is only going to cost you, you know, at its most, you know, $1,650, and you're going to get, you know, $1,000 worth of products or something in there anyway, or 1,500 or whatever it is that you'll get. You'll get a lot of products for you to start, to have the essential pack, to have True Science skincare range, or to put in shampoos and conditioners or whatever. You're going to get products. So then you're going to start taking the NRF1, NRF2, you know, or you add more extras on there with the probiotic and stuff like that. So you're going to get these products with it. So it's really a powerful thing. Why Life Vantage and why now? Well, the timing is beautiful. We're at the beginning of our business and we're at that momentum of growing. We have NASDAQ where you can trade our buy shares and stuff like that. Our products are amazing products in a way that it's NRF2 activated. All our products are NRF2 activated, well, except for the probiotic and stuff like that. But, you know, we have peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov. Our payment plan and income disclosure statement, like we have number 6 in the world for the compensation plan, number 6 in the world for network marketing. So that's really powerful because being number 6, having the best, you know, one of the best compensation plans for our beautiful product, for our beautiful business. That's really a powerful tool for us to have. There's support and mentorship, and we have great leaders in Australia. We have great leaders worldwide, especially in America. But Australia, we're just building our leaders more and more. So this is a list of number codes for development. Take a screenshot of this. You know, use these frequencies, write them on your business cards, have them throughout your business, wherever your workplace is, for you to have these frequencies flowing with you in the day. Write on a piece of paper, put them in your wallet. So you have finances going into your wallet to have that business, that money flowing. Excuse me, and you know, it's just powerful to have these frequencies around you daily. Joe Dispenza, if you've never heard of Joe Dispenza, he talks about you are the placebo. They did tests on people taking the placebo and NRF2, and they didn't know what one was a placebo or NRF2. So they were just taking that and becoming the placebo by saying, my body is being activated by the NRF2 pathway, and you're activating your body, and they go and do exercise and stuff like that, and their performance was so much better when they're taking either the placebo or NRF2. But the NRF2, of course, had more effect because it's activating the body more and more, more optimally in a way with the 5 lovely herbs. But you are the placebo. If you haven't heard about Joe Dispenza or the exercises that he shares or the information that he shares, go and have a look at his information. Go and look up on his website. He's a really powerful doctor to know about, you know, the body, the mindset, the patterns that we have, the subconscious patterns that we have that's been programmed throughout the years. You know, like Bruce Lipton talks about, the first 7 years of a child is where it's all getting programmed. If you're programming your child to be in an environment where it's all stress and stuff like that, they're going to have a stressful life. So you really want to be programming your kids with the divine, loving, compassionate frequencies for 7 lives. So you are the placebo. Very powerful. So I'm just going to put this little video on here.
Now, you've all heard of the placebo effect, when something with no known therapeutic value actually makes people.
Oh, sorry about that.
Now, you've all heard of the placebo effect before, when something with no known therapeutic value can actually make people feel better. a great trick our minds play on us. But by believing and expecting something to work, it actually does. But what's weird is that the strength of the effect can differ for some really strange reasons. For example, the same placebo can treat pain half as well as aspirin, while at the same time treating pain half as well as morphine. Morphine's a much more powerful painkiller, but a placebo is half as effective as both. Saying a placebo will reduce pain reduces pain, but saying that the same placebo will increase pain increases pain. Believing that a placebo will make you feel better will make you feel better. Believing that it won't has the opposite effect. Now, placebos aren't just pills. They can be creams, injections, surgeries, or drinks. You can even get placebo buttons. They don't actually do anything, but they sure as hell make you feel like you're in control. But not all placebos are equal. The effect of the placebo is bigger when the pill itself is bigger, or if you have 2 instead of 1, or 2 once a day instead of 1 twice a day. And a capsule will usually beat a pill, and a syringe will usually beat a capsule, and anything with a big-ass science machine can outperform any of them. A plain pill works worse than a branded one. A discounted pill works worse than a pricey one, and even a pill in a plain box does worse than one that's all shiny and shit. Placebos that are blue work best as downers, and placebos that are red are better as uppers. Studies have shown that people who take their meds on a regular basis are less likely to die than those that don't, even if those meds are all placebos. You can even get addicted to placebos. In one study, a group of women took placebos for more than 5 years. 40% of them suffered withdrawals afterwards. In fact, the effect of placebos can be so strong that some people want them banned from sports. But I mean, how would you even test for that? Placebos don't even seem to work from place to place. For example, in Germany, using a placebo to treat ulcers works better than anywhere else in Europe. But using a placebo that treats hypertension doesn't work nearly as well as it does for its neighbours. Now, remember that all of this is about comparing things that both have nothing medically effective in them, which goes to show that a placebo isn't about what's in it, but about the beliefs that we load onto it. Our minds create the medicine, and that is pretty freaking weird.
So you are the placebo. It's very powerful to know that anything that we want to create more better in our body is doing that. So lovely Greg Braden. If you don't know Greg Braden, I just love sharing, like, there's 3 lovely beings that I've shared, Dr. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and Greg Braden here. If you haven't seen this video of him, he talks about the focused human emotion healed that cancer that he was talking about in less than 3 minutes. There's a hospital in China. It's a medicine-less. There is no medicine in the hospital. There's doctors there that, all they do is say a chant, say a prayer to the being that needs to be healed from cancer, illness, or anything like that. And they healed. They showed you a video of when they were doing ultrasound. They showed you where the cancer was through the ultrasound there. And they showed them saying their prayer, and they're doing it for 3 minutes. And you see on the ultrasound in real life time, the actual cancer that was inside her body reduced and actually disappeared into nothing and disappeared from the body. And that was within 3 minutes of them saying, like, the woman there had the belief of these lovely doctors doing it, and the doctors just have the belief system in them that when they say this prayer, that it is done, it is done, it is done, that there is no cancer, that her body is healed. And that's within 3 minutes of reducing cancer cell. Our beliefs, our programming over the years is very, very powerful when we start to change these certain things within our bodies, within our minds, and having the strong belief that we can heal our bodies, that we can heal ourselves through cancer without even taking things and stuff like that, just by being on placebo or anything like that. But having the NRF2 activator is going to enhance us so much more and reducing that oxidative stress, and especially with all the EMFs and crap with our environment. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being a part of Life Advantage, becoming a customer, becoming a distributor. If you have been shared this video, please go back to the person that shared it with you if you want to become part of our team or have the product. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or anything like that, please get a hold of me. Just be the most magnificent, magical, harmonious, loving, compassionate being that you can express yourself through your own beings. Have your genes expressing themselves throughout your body. And I just wanted to thank you so much for being here. And from Nikola Tesla, if you don't know Nikola Tesla, please look him up. He is a magical being that has created our world. He created something called free energy that was put away because of Thomas Edison, because he wanted to have all these wires for electricity and to charge us all for electricity. So if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, because we are all vibrating. Everything is vibrating. Nothing is solid. It's all just an illusion. So thank you again, and we'll speak to you lovely beings another time. Love, life, and prosperous energy to you all.